code is for ECE EN511 and for CSC code is EN505, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now content. This is a content course structure overview we will discuss, and we will discuss the course in a detail, and regarding marks and exam, what we will do this time, we will have again a 3 midsem 1, midsem 2 and ansem, right? So in this midsem 1, marks weightage will be again 10 plus 15, and midsem 2 also 10 plus 15, and ansem definitely will be of 50 marks. We will discuss in detail later. Now we just focus on our course structure. We will have a technical writing, an overview, we will discuss that. This will be the topics that we will study during this semester. First you just go through, then again one by one we will discuss in detail. So this will be your text that is prescribed by JNU, that is writing your thesis, P. Oliver, and this will be the publication date. And another book is Ethics in Research by Grigori. So these 2 books will be there. I will refer other books also. Okay, now we will discuss the entire syllabus in detail. Any query up to this? Okay. Now, technical writing. We will discuss overview of a technical writing. What is technical writing? First of all, somebody tell me what is technical writing? What do you know about it? Any idea? Okay. There are many genres, right? Short story, poetry, essay, business writing. Technical writing is also one of the genre. And every writing has its own salient features. Similarly, technical writing has also its own features. Technical writing is completely different from other writing because it is completely concise, clear, precise, certain methodology is there, and at the same time it is addressed to targeted audience. Is it clear to all of you? I do not get response, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
addressed to targeted audience. And another thing is that technical writing is a subset of technical communication. So it is formal. Formal in the sense Language is impersonal. Language is formal. And there are no jargons are also there. And formal in the sense no emotions are there. It is not what we call expository. Expository means just like a story. One by one, the things are, the sequences are exposed. No, it's not like a story. There is no imagination. There are no emotions. It's completely static and to the point. Clear, concise, and relevant. So this is the main feature of a technical writing. Now the question is that why technical writing skill is required? Technical writing skill is required to write technical work. For example, dissertation, research, proposal, project work, etc. And it is adapted and adopted by professionals, right? It's adapted and adopted by professionals like doctors, engineers, technocrats, etc. So this is technical writing skill is required for certain reason. One reason is that it is required to become comprehensive. It is required to inform. It is required to discuss the thing concisely and to the point. And it is a typical form of writing. And it is completely different. I repeat, it's completely different from expressive and expository. And it is again a what we call a different discipline of writing. And it is required to present informations comprehensively, to present information in an appropriate form, and to present information without any bias. So it avoids jargon, it avoids imagination, it avoids emotions, and at the same time, it is completely bias-free and a plain writing. Clear? So these are the characteristics of, now we will focus about the characteristics of a technical writing. The first characteristic of a technical writing is that it should be clear, clarity. There should be clarity in that. Second characteristics, accuracy. Third characteristics, correct. Fourth characteristic, descriptive. Descriptive in the sense, not unnecessary detail. Descriptive means to the point, complete. These are the characteristics of good technical writing. Here, good means relevant, complete, and to the point. Now, techniques for technical writing. The first technique, that is overcoming writer's block. Clear? To overcome writer's block means, do you have any idea? What is the meaning of overcoming writer's block? I think
And while writing
everyone
something,
has experienced this.
Loss of ideas.
Yeah. Stop. The idea block means the idea stops. or we can say a writer stops generating ideas. And this block comes because of so many reasons that we will discuss in detail when we'll discuss this chapter. Now, another techniques for writing, that is a prioritizing for effective writing. To make your writing effective and to write efficiently, you have to arrange the things in a priority way. You have to prioritize, right? Another, avoiding plagiarism, means completely original. It should be original, your own ideas. Another techniques, that is accentuating the positives. Positives means only positivity should be there. A writer should avoid negativity. Whatever negativity is there, it should not be reflected in the writing. Complete positive. We will discuss all these things in detail. And another is referencing and styling. Reference, all of you know that whenever you write something, you have to mention the source. Clear? So list of the source that you have used in your research work. That is referencing. Styling. Styling is style manuals. There are certain methodology or a style of writing that we will discuss. Now, scope. Technical writing and a scope. First, in our scope, scientific report is there. So all of you are aware of the scientific report, that it deals with certain experiments and it describes the process, progress, or a result of certain scientific research. That is a scientific report. We will have all these exercises in detail. Then research paper. Research paper, again, it's a scholarly article. And again, it includes abstract, it includes body of the letter, body of the paper, and reference or a bibliography, means source you have to mention, and there is a particular methodology or a style, APA and MLA style. We'll discuss that. Another subject in your scope of technical writing that is in your course, that is project proposal. So before starting any research, you have to make a proposal. You have to write a proposal. So that is termed as a project proposal. It again includes, it's simply a clear summary of the proposed research design. And it summarizes aims, it summarizes the justification of a research, and it summarizes overview of the context, and again anticipated time scale as well as anticipated expense. Clear? So this is about the project proposal. Now dissertation. Dissertation is again a in your scope. Now two words are there. They are used interchangeably. One is dissertation and one is a thesis. Thesis is that thesis is always used in, just a minute, hold. Thesis is always used in a doctoral. When you are pursuing for a doctorate, it is thesis is pursued in that. But dissertation is always used when you are doing for your masters. So that is dissertation, and here we will stick to dissertation word because that is in your scope. And now, what is a dissertation? Any idea what is a dissertation?
Masters.
Yeah, masters, but what is there? Dissertation includes again the same thing but in a detailed manner. First of all, you have to select a topic and you have to justify the topic, why this topic has been selected, what will be your contribution, what will be the conclusion. Clear? And again you have to substantiate your point with the references and the source, actual source. That is a dissertation. In another word, we can say that it is a long scholarly writing. It depends upon the words depends, because quantity is not important, quality is important, but again there is certain criteria. We will discuss the criteria once we will discuss this chapter. We are just discussing all these things at a glance, so you will get the idea that what you are going to study in a technical writing. So this another is, that is a literature review. Literature review. Literature review is a very, very important chapter, and it is included in your dissertation. I think it is always a second chapter. It is always a second chapter. Again, it depends on the university. But what is a literature review? It is usually placed near the second chapter, and it indicates the researcher, it indicates that the broad content of the research article or a study in a simple way. So in this, researcher has to summarize his topic in a very concise manner. So what they are going to do in this thesis, in this dissertation, they have to summarize their research work. Then again they have to indicate, a researcher has to indicate clearly any linkage with other studies, because you cannot say that it's completely original. Clear? So you have to mention, a researcher has to mention the linkage with other studies in a literature review chapter. And it also highlights the key findings of study and indicates the significance of study. In other words, I can say that literature review briefs up what you have done, what a researcher has done, and what is the conclusion. It just gives you a complete idea. So if one reads only literature review, they get the idea about the dissertation. So this chapter is very, very important. Now the next is referencing and styling. Referencing and styling, first is working bibliography. Now working bibliography is always mentioned when your work is going on, when it's not complete. So you can include also, exclude also any reference book. It depends. So it is called a working bibliography, not a final bibliography. Now it's very clear, final bibliography, it's always given in the end once you have just completed entire dissertation and once it is passed by your supervisor. So that is a final bibliography. Now, the reference, how to reference MLA and FEA. These are two styles or a methodology of writing. MLA means Modern Language Association. Modern Language Association. It's a standard for writing. And APA is American Psychological Association. We will study about both this style and we will discuss in detail what is the difference between the two and everything. Next is evaluation matrix. Clear? Matrix is a standard of evaluating thesis. Now, in that it includes citation counting and impact factor. I think all of you are aware of that because you have studied in IPR. Any idea about citation counting and impact factor? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Any idea about citation counting and impact factor? Okay. It involves the counting the number of times an article is cited by other works to measure the impact of a publication. Clear? It includes that how many times the article has been cited by other. And if it is cited more, then it definitely underlines the importance or the quality of the work. That is called evaluation matrix. Science Citation Index, that is SCI, and a Science Citation Index appended, that is SCIE. That is again a methodology, that is methodology of citing things, and another is H index. So H index is one specific method of citation analysis to determine an individual's impact. H index is one specific method of citation analysis to determine an individual's impact. Another is technical document preparation. Now, LaTeX is there. Now this will be introduced. It's a programming language, and this will be discussed by Dr. Varun Saxena. I will invite him, not this today, but before Midsem 1. We will have one session. Clear? So he will explain you regarding it. Now, academic ethics and plagiarism. Academic ethics means whenever you are just doing a research work, certain ethics are there. You have to cite only those references that they are actually used by a researcher, and again without breaking any rule, you have to just take the material and mention the source. That is academic ethics. Plagiarism, again, not copying the material, and if you use, definitely then you can use the material, but you have to put it under the quote and mention the source. Intellectual property rights and a patent law. All of you, I think it will be, all of you will be aware of that. Intellectual property rights, they are given to persons for their creation, which cannot be used by other without permission. And patent law, again, it is a legal right given to the owner of the creator, owner or a creator. The legal right again excludes other from making, using, selling, that is a patent law. So this we will discuss during our this semester. And marks and exams, mid-sem 1, that will be, again I repeat, 25 marks. Class test will be of 10 marks. Now what we will do in the class test, this time I will not give you any assignment. We will have a class test and will inform you 1 week before, and we will have either a MCQ based or a quiz based. That we will decide. We'll inform you before that. So we will have 2 class tests. Each class test will be of 5 marks. So before mid-sem 1, we will have 2 class test. 5 marks, 5 marks. Clear? So I will inform you, but not right now. Next week also we will complete 1 chapter. Yeah. We'll complete that 1 unit and then we will switch over to that. Yes.
Ma'am, in mid-sem 2, we are not supposed to have exams, I think.
No. Exams. Yeah, exam. No idea. But there will be. We have already the list of that. I think you must have received mentioned that in a first mid-term.
Dean sir said that we will be given marks for mid-sem 2 on the basis of assignment.
Pardon?
All the faculty has been decided that the mid-sem 2 will be taken through the assignments or project type of things,
Okay.
not
okay.
on the basis of exams.
Okay. So if it's that, we will we will just do with the test and the assignment, class test. Clear? So we will do that. Again, 10 marks will be test and rest of the 15 marks will be converted into assignment.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, one more thing, ma'am.
Yeah.
In a week, there is only 1 class for technical writing. So if
Your
you
voice
take-
is not audible.
There is only 1 class for technical writing in a week. So if we take 2 assignments in a 1 month before the mid-sem, so the 2 class will go on a waste. So if we can shift into only 1 test, if possible.
No. But test will be of 5 marks only, right? So it will not take much time, and that will be in the end.
Okay, ma'am.
So is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will not be more than 5 marks. It's only 2 tests, and again not right now. At least we will complete 1 or 2 units and then we'll tell you.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay. So I think, but tentative date, first mid-sem will be there or first mid-sem will also not be there?
My first mid-sem is going to be through test only.
It will be there.
So it will be also through this
No, ma'am.
assignment?
No, ma'am, through exams.
Through exam. Okay. Okay. And the tentative dates are 4th October to 9th October, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So before that, 5 session will be there.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. First of all, we'll complete 1 or 2 units, and then we'll discuss. But it would be very easy to take 2 tests of 5 marks, and if we won't be it won't be possible, then we'll convert it into assignment.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So any query?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Take 10 minutes break. We are meeting again after 10 minutes. And then we will discuss the first unit in detail. Okay. In the next class. Is it clear? It was completely an introductory class, so that you get the idea that what will be the content of your technical writing. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Any feedback if you have, please share, so that we can make our work very smooth. So once we will discuss the first unit, you will get the idea, and then you can add your view and tell me that are you satisfied with this or not. We'll discuss. Okay, so we'll in the next class I think we will club both the unit 1 and unit 2. This will be considered as a unit: technical writing and overview and techniques for technical writing. So we will discuss both the units in detail in the next class. Clear? So still,
Yes, ma'am.
if you have any feedback or any suggestion, please share. Any suggestion? Any suggestion?
No, ma'am.
No. So remain as you discuss in the class, discuss here, so that also I get the idea, right?
Yes.
So this thing. And are you comfortable with the exam? Class test, not exam. That will be a class test of 5 marks. If you are
Yes, ma'am.
comfortable, we will take that. Otherwise, we'll convert it into assignment. So what is your opinion?
No, assignment.
Assignment, not class test.
Assignment.
Yes, ma'am. Assignment.
Okay, class test will not be there. Okay. Okay, then we will have a 2 assignment or 1 assignment of 10 marks. Okay, so we will do that. So if you are, but we will in between we will take some non-graded quiz.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so non-graded quiz we will take, so that you can get the idea that how the questions will be asked and what is the methodology. So non-graded quiz we will take in between. Fine. So no class test, only assignment. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other suggestion? Mansa, Ayush,
Ma'am, not any.
Anmol,
Right now.
Subham, please. Pinaki. Did you get some somewhat outline regarding the technical writing, at least idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Then next Tuesday we will meet once again. at this time, and hope I will create the Google Classroom and we'll discuss PPT in detail, and we'll give you, after completing one unit, we'll give you one assignment.
I mean, the chat box the students are suggesting for class test.
Okay, we'll
maybe.
check it. Yeah, just a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Class test is better.
Class is? Yeah, pardon?
Class test is better. Class test.
And it will be more MCQ type of thing, then it is better because theory
No,
can take a lot of time.
MCQ.
Okay, ma'am, then class test is better.
Ma'am, class
Yes,
test.
ma'am, class test is better.
Okay, then class test will. Whatever you say, if you say class test, then it's fine. It will be MCQ type.
Okay, and then class test.
Okay, then 10 marks will be of class test. So you will also enjoy that. So we'll
Yes, ma'am.
inform you before that, but not next week, next to next week, or after that. Because still we will meet 4 times more. 1 day is over, 4 times more. So within 2 times we will not take any test because we have to discuss lot of things. After that, we will discuss also, and we will have a 5 to 10 minutes class test. If you want to finish in a one go of 10 marks, then also I'm ready. If you want to take 2 tests, then also I'm ready. What's your suggestion?
एक ही रख लो मैम.
1. Okay, then it will be of 10 marks, and we will just have in the last before midsem 1. Right? Okay. Okay. And one more request to all CR, that please take today's attendance and just share with me, either in a WhatsApp or by mail, whatever you find convenient. Okay. Next time we will take the attendance, so no problem.
Was the class over?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you once
Yes.
again. Thank you. Just a minute. Somebody has asked me that will be practical. No practical. Practical will not be there. Only latex class will be there with Varun sir, and he will just give you introduction only.
Ma'am, yes, I think, ma'am,
Yeah.
can we have 2 tests? Because ma'am, one test for 10 marks can, if that test goes somewhat wrong, we'll have a second chance, and if we have two
Okay,
tests.
no problem. See, whatever is your final decision, you just share it through CR. We'll do accordingly that. You just inform me when to take test and how to do that. We'll do that. So we have to see your comfortability. So if you are comfortable with 2 tests, then okay, no problem.
My student is suggesting, can we have a best of 2?
Okay. Best of 2. Best of 2, then no, that's not possible. Best of 2 is not possible. Both 5 marks. Because
No.
clear? So 5 marks, not best of 2.
Okay.
it would be very easy for you.
Yes, yes.
You have faced so many challenges, and I do not doubt. And this is not a challenge at all. It will just ask. I will ask you only whatever we discussed in the PPT.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take care. All the best. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.